Hey, everybody, welcome back. I'm Sherry,
I'm Brooke.
and Brooke is reacting to Xena, the Warrior Princess. We're on
Yay, more Xena.
more Xena. We're on season one, episode three.
I'm very excited. I've liked both of the episodes so far, so I'm excited. I hope this is also a good one.
We shall see.
But you
Um,
guys have to like, subscribe, and comment to let me know if it's a good one. I'll judge it on the likes.
you're purposely trying to get folks to battle each other.
Yeah, fight. Yeah, fight in the comments. Give it engagement. But like politely fight. Do not like call each other names and be rude. I don't like that. I don't like that. It's a TV show that goes too far.
Yeah, yeah. Anything you want to say about the previous episodes we've seen of Xena, because that would
Um,
include the trilogy as well.
I I like seeing her character growth as she's starting. It's almost like watching her learn how to be not just like a good guy, but like a person who like can talk to other people and like doesn't always have to be like barking commands and stuff. And I like her and Gabrielle, right? Is
Mm-hmm.
that the blonde girl's name?
Yep.
I like their dynamic.
Okay.
So that's what I've liked so far.
All right. Well, this one is called Dreamwork. Dreamworker? Dreamworker. I'll get it correct.
You know?
Um,
Okay, we got maybe a dream demon or magic.
yeah, that's what I was going to ask is what do you think of when you hear Dreamworker?
Yeah, I think of like the Sandman or like they have to do something in their dreams. Sometimes they do that thing in shows where like someone gets injured and then they're like sleeping and they're like facing their past in their dreams or stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I do expect something to do with like sleeping or like being stuck in a dream kind of thing.
Okay. All right. Before we actually do start it, I've got a couple of shout outs. Borrow C19, he's been commenting, or she, I don't know their pronoun, but they've been commenting on Hercules and they've commented on the Warrior Princess episode. And they said that, hold on, when the casting department was looking for Lucy Lawless, because she almost missed being able to be Xena. She was out camping with family, had no access to her phone, all that kind of stuff. And so her brother got wind that they were trying to contact her. And he was like, hey, call these people back. You're going to lose this role. So,
Oh, God, let her camp. Give her a couple days.
well, they had to find somebody because of,
Yeah,
Vanessa Angel backed out because of other commitments, other issues. She was sick.
yeah.
So they were trying to find somebody to replace her. And so she almost missed being Xena. And I don't know if I speak for all of the fandom, but I think a large part of us are like, we can't imagine anybody else being Xena.
Yeah. Once like someone is a character, it's hard to imagine like would the show have been as good if it was someone else.
Yeah. And the one that really likes the Xena series better than the Hercules series is Sir Moon. Sir Moon's lost his mind.
Sick name.
And of course, Lord Hyena is on the Hercules side. So,
I mean, they're not that different.
no,
Just like we're all not that different. We all love campy TV.
right. I mean, we all appreciate different aspects about the different shows and
Yeah.
where it's going. There's going to be things we like and things we don't. There's different tones. Hercules has a different motivation than what Xena has.
Hercules
So,
does tend to feel a little lighter. But I
yeah,
think that's because Hercules doesn't
so
have a
far,
past where he murdered people, you know?
yeah.
Hers is gonna be a little more like she has stuff to atone for versus like he is doing this because he believes it's like what he was born to do.
Well, but he does have a lot of death around him.
He does, but he keeps it pretty positive. It's not normally him causing it. She
Right.
killed a lot of people.
Right.
So, like, that's what's on her.
Right. Right.
But I'm on her side, so it's fine. People are like, you're showing your bias. And I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
for a TV character, I am showing my bias. Sorry if I don't treat all TV characters equally. They're not real.
Well, and you're allowed to, you know.
Yeah, they're not real. Like, she's not going to get canceled. Like, Hercules isn't going to get canceled because I don't like him as much as Anita. I still like him, but Eolus is still my favorite on that show. So,
Yeah.
what you gonna do about it? What you gonna do?
Well, let's go ahead and get into this episode and see
Yeah,
what she's atoning. What
yeah.
good is she going to do?
Who
And
hates her this episode?
is anybody going to die? And
If they kill a main character in season 3, that's or episode 3, that's wild. That's wild behavior. Though I consider this show only to have 2 main characters, so I don't see that happening.
okay. And I was going to say, are you thinking Gabrielle will show up again, or do you think it might be
Yeah,
somebody else?
I've already decided she's always gonna be in the episodes. If I'm ever
Okay.
wrong, okay, but like at this point, I consider them like the main characters.
Okay. Well, let's see what they're both up to and go from there.
She was Xena, a mighty princess. Her courage will change the world.
Man enough to test my blade.
There she
Do
is.
you? Your type are all cowards. I've
Oh,
met
she's
and
dreaming.
defeated tens of hundreds of your type.
Or just yapping
Or are you waiting for me to
till
make the
Xena
first
gets
move?
there.
Because I don't make
She must have
mistakes.
had so much fun. Oh, that's a
Let
stick.
that be a lesson to you.
Are you finished with my sword?
Well, you don't do that with swords.
This is
Yeah,
not
that
a
makes them
plaything.
dull.
Yep.
As someone would teach me how to use it?
No.
I do think she should teach her some self-defense, even if it's
No.
not with a
Doesn't it
sword.
make more sense that I should learn how to defend myself?
Like hand to
I think it
hand.
makes more sense.
The moment you pick up a sword, you become a target.
She's not wrong. It's best to be
The moment you
prepared.
kill.
Prevention is better than,
The moment you
having to
kill.
fight. But sometimes you have to fight, so teach her.
Yep.
At least, like, if she gets grabbed or something, teach her some ways to get out.
Trouble.
We'll find out
Ew.
if Gabrielle ever does learn
Not
self-defense.
yet, but just be
I
ready.
hope she gets at least something, because, yeah, she's in a dangerous situation.
That
Remember when
depends
she
on
was like,
you.
people go for their sword
What do
too
you want?
quickly?
Like your horse? Your gold?
My horse will kick your ass, bro.
And I think I'll have that fancy sword of yours,
Tilly!
too. Now, all things considered,
Don't
I
think
think
so,
a surrender
sir.
would be a good start.
They're like blocking the horse's head perfectly with her head. What if it's not Tilly? It might be one of the other ones.
Mac or Barbie?
Yeah. Now they're showing them in the background. It doesn't work as well for you, sweetie. Maybe we should teach her like a bow and arrow so she can be like a ranged fighter.
I know this sword. Only one person carries a sword like this. You're Xena, aren't you?
It
Do you
looks
really
like every
wanna
other
find out?
sword, if I'm telling the truth.
My reputation is going to soar.
I don't think so.
I don't think they've given a good shot of the hilt, but the hilt
Oh,
is specific.
Okay, because I was like, it looks like every other sword from here.
Look at the swords on the ground.
Yeah, let's take them.
Did you notice the young one? She
Ew,
has a
don't call
fire
her that.
about her. And yet she didn't stain herself with blood.
I already don't like
Morpheus will
him.
be pleased. Yes, she's the one.
No, thank you.
I started to fast forward. Whoops.
In a time of ancient gods,
I always have to stop myself from doing that for certain shows. I'm like, right, I'm watching this.
I do that when I'm watching TV. I'll try to fast forward through the commercials, and
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, it's not DVR'd. I love the torch thing. I don't think we've seen that yet, have we?
Yeah, that's kind of sick.
I've actually done that with alcohol, or with an
Oh, wow.
aerosol can and a
will change
lighter.
the world.
I would burn my face off. Or see.
I don't recommend it.
Dude, it's actually the Minions are in this, and it's all about the production studio
I can't
Dreamworks.
believe it. They came right for me when I picked up the sword.
I'd end
Maybe they
myself.
thought you were a threat.
You're waiting for the right moment to say I told you so, aren't you?
Nope.
Can we give her a horse
I'm waiting
too?
for
It
you to
feels
say it for
unfair.
me.
I know, doesn't it? Although she doesn't
Xena
do
needs
well
my
on
help,
horses,
or-
if we remember from
Wonder if I could
Chariots
do
of War.
That's
Xena.
true.
Both
But she should
cases, no.
practice. It's like The Witcher when Geralt has a horse and then Jasker has to just like walk.
I'll meet you back
I'm
in a
like,
few
that's not
minutes.
fair.
Your friend didn't kill him, did you?
No.
Oh.
He's acting a little sus.
What difference does it make?
Bro, they're gonna like try to sacrifice her ass.
Elton, out now. Oh, please. I can't guide him very well with just a rope.
Why are you
Warning
bullying
old
this
man,
blind
leave.
man?
And don't come back. Mystic, ex-mystic, it's all the same. What? Out! Sure, that looked cruel, but...
Yeah, you're kind of a dick.
So it was a
I'm sure
shot
that
you
looked
saw,
cruel, but it wasn't as bad as it
Mine.
looked.
I need a halter for my horse.
I love her. She's also like smaller, so she would need either a thinner blade or like a dagger or something. Like, I don't think a full-on sword works for her.
Just wait.
You're supposed to be off by the water's edge until after the solstice. Unless you've
What?
got no reason to fear Morpheus.
Morpheus, god of dreams. Now why would I fear him?
Not Morpheus.
You don't look like a fighter. Sure.
Okay,
Your
judgy.
strength, like the beautiful seed hidden in an eagle's dung.
Nice image.
Ew.
Let me see what I can show you.
Please don't compare me to bird poop.
The steel.
Okay, so he's like a
From the
weapons
Albanian
expert
mines of
and wants to give her something that's
It's the
way
most
too
beautiful
heavy.
sword I've ever seen. Oh, how cute.
It's a breast dagger.
Oh, you mean it's designed to pierce the breast into the heart of your enemy?
No, not quite.
Oh my.
Hmm.
What if you cut your boob?
Yeah.
But honestly, a good hiding spot.
I love the breast dagger.
I love her. She's an icon.
It's a halter. Who did this? Who? Thank
Santa? It's Christmas? I hope that doesn't come back and bite them.
Did you get your sharpening stone?
They're sitting there walking with her chest out.
What's the matter with you?
Got my sword. Yeah, because she's
I
scared
know,
if
you
she
just
doesn't
seem
stand like
bigger.
that, it's gonna cut her.
You didn't find a sorcerer to enhance your motives,
She's
did
like,
you?
why are you walking boob forward? Yeah.
Wow, would you look at that? Wonder what else is in these clothes. They're hand-me-downs, you know. It's not like your breasts aren't dangerous enough. That was a joke.
What? I got a bad feeling about this.
The winds are picking up. It's not the mole men.
No. These guys got horn helmets. Where'd she go? The horse is like, don't yell at me.
That blind man. He was a mystic.
Yeah, go and see him if you dare.
She's not that scared. Also, if Gabrielle dies, she can just do what they did to her to you.
Morpheus, as soon as she proves herself worthy.
Ew, it's a goat head. If they're like, yeah, you just can't have shed blood, I would literally stab one of them immediately.
Yeah.
Like, with my fucking... I'd bite their neck. Like, I don't care, I'm not going.
Take heart. You are being honored
You look
today.
awesome.
Okay. Keep talking.
I do like the outfit.
You have been selected to be the bride of Morpheus.
No,
Bride?
thank you.
Morpheus? I don't know a lick about housework. And children. I mean, look at these hip
Ew.
bones. Back up to that if you survive part for a moment.
The challenges will not be easy.
Excuse. If you want someone who can win fights to the death, maybe you shouldn't pick people who don't know how to fight.
You would think. Unless the goal is for her to die.
Yeah, it seems like that would be.
She's going to lose her blood innocence.
Blood innocence?
Your friend has never killed anyone. She'll go through a series of challenges. She'll be tricked into killing to survive. As soon as she does that, she will be sacrificed.
So now you know what the ultimate goal is.
So they
It's
want
hidden in
her
the mountains
to
and well
kill
protected by an
someone,
army of warriors. It would take you
and then
months,
they kill her?
Yeah.
days
I like
to
that's
fight your
dumb.
way in. By then, your friend will be dead.
Yep.
Me being like, the cult stuff is dumb.
Well,
Like most cults.
oh yeah, I was going to say that, or most sacrifices. And, you know.
Yeah.
I saw a warrior who could travel the dream passage and defeat Morpheus.
Is she gonna go in the dream passage?
The one. A woman with a dark past. Strong
Okay,
and
don't
brave.
touch my hair. She's gonna kill a god in episode 3,
The
icon.
world of dreams is made of many passages.
I'm glad we trust this man.
I know. Sometimes it's just the intuitions you get about people.
Your body begins to lose its life fluids. Just a few hours at best.
Oh god, she's gonna be so hungry.
The exit door at the other end of the dream passage. Once you
Good thing she's not a Eolus.
Your body will reunite with your soul. If not,
it's like the Avatar going into the spirit world.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry. I'm a gentleman.
What?
He's not going to take advantage of her.
Yeah, okay. No one thought that. Thank you for bringing it up, sir.
The fire of dreams.
Didn't think you would till you brought it up.
When did they get Camo?
Oh, they love you.
And you are a warrior, to be feared and obeyed. And those
I mean, you're not dressed as one, so you can change.
Yeah, she has a kimono-looking robe on.
Yeah.
And it's purple.
It's very pretty.
Do you know me, Warrior Queen?
No.
Should I?
Do you want to know their names?
No.
No, I left this behind me.
Septum and Velius.
I am Dolas. My
Not
brother and I
septum
were the first
piercing.
to die.
I know we've done bad things, but we need to focus. Damn, she broke it. That's the first metal sword we've seen. Uh-oh.
Morpheus wants them both to die.
Bro, that's cheating. You have to beat her in the dream.
You must hurry, Xena.
I need to put more water on your titties.
We must flee.
That's basically what he's doing.
My first thought was all the leather that's getting wet.
Yeah, doesn't water ruin leather?
If it stays on it, yeah.
If I get through this, then you'll let me go?
By the grace of our Lord Morpheus, of course.
No, they said if she gets through it, she marries him. That's not letting her go. Remember her advice: run, 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 and talk yourself out of it.
Find your way to the other end and
You forgot to run.
Run again. Oh no, it was surrender and run.
Yeah.
Well, we both know you don't know how to use it.
You know, you would think it would be against the rules for them to not tell her the whole truth.
Yeah. It's probably the evil cult part of them.
Yeah. But it's like free will. You know, people who have to enter into things of their own free will.
Yeah.
Or
I
give
don't
consent.
know if they're like... I guess with the god, he doesn't care, so they don't have to care.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, remember? Oh, she also said if you're outnumbered, make them fight each other.
I had thought you would have killed.
Stab that guy.
Didn't. Rest now. Morpheus requires a second chance.
Yeah, they made it quite obvious that he's the bad guy.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, dude. Okay, how we getting out of here? I mean, the pillowcases look nice.
The pinstriping?
Yeah, they look like cool. Like they wouldn't get too hot. Is she gonna go in the dream world while she's asleep?
Going to sacrifice me?
There you go.
Going to sacrifice me not? Sacrifice me?
No, tell me something about you I don't know.
Did he lie?
I had 6 toes on my right foot when I was born. Don't look. It's gone now.
It must be.
They killed each other. Does that count?
If it did, you'd be on your honeymoon by now.
She's like, I don't want to marry him or get sacrificed.
So let's talk about option B.
No, the costuming on the show, iconic.
I feel strange.
No, you're probably waking up.
Xena. Xena. Xena.
How would you like to wake up to that?
And I was supposed to put my
No,
breakfast
thank
order.
you.
Prepare yourself for the next challenge, innocent. Shouldn't
I do have
fear
a
using
name.
blade.
What if I just killed you right now?
Is that what you wish to do?
Nah, he wants it
It was
too
a
much.
hypothetical question.
Also, that sword looks like one of those crinkle cut fries.
I
I
know.
suppose that you'd want to let me sleep a little longer.
I'm like,
wouldn't
I'm
you?
hungry
I
now.
mean,
I get it. Evil.
I'd hate to show up the
I'm
blushing bride
hungry
with circles
too.
under my eyes.
Look for wagon tracks.
Wagon tracks. Is he the only one with a wagon?
Yeah, like, I guess maybe he's the only one to be out right now, so if they're fresh.
Maybe.
Save yourself, innocent. Morpheus wants you to
I'm
succeed.
good. Whoa, cool stuff.
Yeah.
Yes, innocent. Draw blood.
Yeah, break the pointy end off. What if she hit him in, like, the nose?
Use what I know.
I know.
What I'm good at.
That would be drawing blood.
Well, I would have thought. Yeah, that would have been my guess.
Triangle ass head.
Clever girl.
Ew, hated that. What is this,
I
Jurassic
guess
Park?
we know where they place you.
He's like, yeah, I just got a rope. I get it.
I'll just sit here and wait.
He's like, no, you're better than me. It's cool. Okay, ow. What's the point of that? Exactly? She didn't do that, so...
Yeah.
He got killed by steam.
Shouldn't count against him.
You take the life offered you, or you die.
We'll see about that.
Boom, boom, boom.
Surprised
Yeah,
to
but
see
she's
me
gonna
again?
die either
Not
way.
really.
Why should she give you what you
Nothing
want?
surprises me
Yeah.
anymore.
The first notch on your hilt. Here.
Yeah, but
I
what
still
did
have
you
the
do?
scar where you slit my throat.
You attacked our village. Friends of
Oh,
mine,
yeah,
people I
that's
grew
fair.
up with died.
And a last kill to try and forget.
Like me. No.
Bro, I don't think you're the
Screams
last
of her
person she
murder
killed.
will
If
I
I'm
was gonna
honest.
say, I don't think he was the last.
And there's
Who's
nothing you can do
like,
to
sorry,
save
sir,
her.
we don't know who the fuck you
Your
are.
body in the outside
It was the
world dies.
Sorry to
the
this man.
warlord.
Die along
Yeah, she just killed him like last
I can
episode.
stop you.
With
Maybe I
what?
guess he's the last guy she killed
This
while
is
she was
my
like
dream.
warrior
Evil?
princess attacking
My
people.
passage.
I don't know if you caught on to the heartbeat in the background.
I assume it's hers. Ew, 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 ew. You're good.
I don't know why she imagined herself in this outfit.
I'm almost there.
Yeah, it is iconic. Uh-oh.
No, Xena, you can't leave yet. You haven't passed your final test.
Oh my god, she has to fight herself.
Who are you?
Evil
Oh, you know
Xena.
me. But you can't
For when you
control
don't
me.
recognize your own voice, you might have a problem.
I am you.
Ew.
The black eyes are pretty cool.
Creepy contact.
And you can't go through life trying to deny that I'm the real you.
Look how cute my
You were
outfit
so
is.
happy all those years, don't you remember? Taking what we wanted. Those were the days. That wasn't
was
me.
A little
That was
much.
never who I really was. Oh. You think this goody-goody act of yours is going to last? It's no glory in being a hero.
I believe in
ask
her.
around. It means I finally get to kill you.
Yeah, she's like, I don't feel bad about this. What the fuck? Yeah, I really don't think it's fair.
Defend yourself, innocent.
Can you like
Kill you as soon as you
contort
come
your
within
body
reach.
in there? Like fit
I know.
all the pointies like
Weave yourself into the stakes.
Oh,
Everyone
okay,
has
well,
the world
cheating.
see. Watch as if you had the eyes of your victim.
I don't want to.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Pick up the sword!
No thank you. Ooh.
No, my
Sweetie,
sister.
you're getting your ass kicked.
You can't
By yourself.
Yeah, that
You
is
still
truly the
haven't
only
found the
person who could
key
beat her.
They do say we beat ourselves up more than anybody else does.
Yeah, we're all way
Everything
harder
yours
on
today came from
ourselves.
me. The strength that made men tremble at your name.
Kill her with that cute
It
little
all came
cover up.
from
The lavender cover-up?
Yeah,
I
like,
understand.
throw it over her.
There's only one way out of this dreamscape. You.
Ooh, get her. Don't even think about it, bro.
You're the key to my nightmares.
Oh, what? He's like, yeah, woo! Yo, you're lucky he didn't bleed.
There's her music.
Get him! He's like, yeah, I get to kill people again. But they're bad guys, so it's okay.
Hey,
The
the
breast
breast
knife!
dagger.
I knew you'd come. Well, I thought you would. I almost gave up on you.
You have no
Thanks.
idea what kind of enemy you've made. Morpheus will not be denied. Do you think he's just going to let you walk out of
Fuck
here?
Morpheus.
Does that
Punching's
count?
all right?
Yay! Hey, you know how to throw a punch.
She could have spilt some blood, though.
Yeah, well,
After
yeah,
taking away
but
the
what
fear
they
of
gonna
the
do at that
mystics,
point?
after
They're
making
leaving.
this. Of course not. Just kidding.
I don't like him.
From now on, the only thing we'll sacrifice will be corn, thanks to you.
Glad I could
Yeah,
help.
that's normal behavior.
If you're ever in this area, well, you know where to come.
I do.
Yeah, I think I like that she earns all of the loyalty she gets from people because they never
And,
like trust her right away.
Yeah.
But
Sweet
she always
dreams.
earns their trust.
Yeah.
It's nice. Happy ending.
Ready to go?
They either don't trust her or their initial reaction is that
Oh,
she's still
God.
evil.
Yeah.
It might look as it did before, but it's forever changed. Come on, let's go.
For your first
Aw.
stab at wisdom.
So we'll get some life lessons from Xena as well.
Yeah, I kind of like that life lesson a lot compared to like some of the ones in the other show that are like, don't gamble. So we're making this like, and I feel like we kind of got one with like the don't pretend to be somebody you're not in the other one, but it wasn't as hit home, I think, as like that speech did.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think that was a good way of saying, like, even if you change, you're still you.
Yeah.
And you're allowed to change. It's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
Hi, Mercedes.
Hey, Mercedes.
Sorry, now it's getting warm. She's like, put me down right now.
She's covering up your mic.
She's like, no, Mike. She's been laying next to me, but I was just like, you're so soft.
And for 2 hours now, because that
Yeah,
was,
she stayed the whole time.
yeah.
I have 2 black cats, so it's not the other one.
Meanwhile, I have JoJo just pacing back and forth going,
He's like,
love me, but don't touch me. Love me,
yeah.
love me, but don't touch
Yeah,
me.
that's Nora. She'll like come sit on my lap and then be like, don't fucking pet me. Like, what?
I didn't invite you to do that.
Or she'll be like, touch me, but don't pet me. Do you understand? And I'm like, no.
Am I talking about you?
He said, it's about me. No, but I like, yeah. It was interesting to see the advice she gave her at the beginning of the episode be used. Like, she used all of it. And then, like, Rosina really facing her past and, like, being like, yeah, I did do all that. It is a part of me, but it isn't who I have to be now.
Yeah. And she's kind of teaching her self-defense. She's kind of teaching it her way.
Yeah, she's kind of giving it to her in a way that's like, this way you won't go looking for a fight. You'll actually survive it. Which I think is important because, like, prevention is, like, a big step. Like, part of where I work, they do free self-defense classes
Mm-hmm.
For women. And part of it is, like, prevention and, like, safety tips. And just, like, obviously you still learn how to get away. But the whole point to get away is to run.
Yeah.
It's not to stay and fight.
Yep. Anything else about the episode?
I like that, like, they were bringing in more minor gods and, like, the cult concept. Like, I've only heard of Morpheus in the, like, bad superhero movie with, like, Jared Leto, I think, is in it.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't I didn't know as much about the god Morpheus,
Okay.
but yeah, I thought that was interesting. Also, the costume design on this show is just always good.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if they have a different costume designer than Hercules, or I just think they're allowing the women to have cooler fashion, which is kind of still a thing to this day that we're starting to branch off from, I think. I think a lot of men's fashion is branching out a bit now,
Yeah.
but it was very much like men were like, you have to wear these certain sets of clothing and style, and you don't really get to play around with color or like cut or more feminine clothing, like, and I think now we're seeing people branch away from that, but it's like, how if it was like a red carpet premiere, all the guys would be wearing black tuxes and then the girls would be wearing insane amazing dresses, and you're like,
Yeah.
okay, step it up. But like society didn't really allow that playing with fashion for men as much.
But you're right in that the men are experimenting more.
Yeah, I think it's starting to become, as we like move away from gendered clothing and like I think become a little more accepting of different people and their styles, we're seeing a lot of people trying out crazier stuff, which allows other people to just try out less crazy stuff that they couldn't have worn before.
Yeah. Well, and was it during King Louis of France? I can't remember which King Louis, but it was in fashion for them to wear heels, the men.
Hmm. Yeah,
So
no, fashion changes through everything, but we definitely, with America at least, we were like made by a bunch of religious zealots who were very like, you have to do this and you have to do that. And it's like, I think that's still slightly, or not slightly, it's very still ingrained in our culture and why we have such a distinct need to separate gender identity and like why sex is such a big deal in our culture is that those but
Puritan.
Puritan Puritan beliefs that are still ingrained, because like when you think about it, those people were like crazy, like they were like driven out because they were killing people in England. They
Yeah.
sent them here, and then the religious cult went country, and now we're here,
Moving country.
you know. So we have a lot of beliefs that are stemmed from very extremist views, and they may feel more watered down, but I think it's still affected in the idea of like when people see a guy with nail polish or a skirt and they
Yeah.
like have a reaction to that, and it's like it's just clothing or paint on nails.
Yeah.
Like it isn't this bigger thing you're making it, I guess. And I feel like we kind of see that in these shows where like Hercules and Aeolus are wearing almost the same exact outfit throughout the entire episode. They don't really change or anything, and then like if they have a chance for these ladies to wear something different, it's gonna be bomb. They put
Yeah.
like tons of work into it.
Well, and just in the clothing so far, we're still getting the diversity, the different influences, different
Yeah.
cultures, because Xena's was more Asian looking, whereas Gabrielle's was more typical of what you think of for Greek.
Yeah, like the lace.
Yeah. The sleeves were crochet.
Yeah, her outfit with the little gems and everything. Yeah, that was so
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
I love costume design. It's one of the reasons I love Bridgerton, because like each dress, all the detail is like hand sewn on and stuff, and it's like that's so cool.
Yeah.
I do not have the gene to do those small details on things, so I like when other people do it.
I didn't know if you saw the name Nathaniel Lees pop up on the screen, but
Mm-mm.
we've seen him before in Hercules. He played Manus in this one. So,
Okay.
and then also another name that you may have seen popped up in other, I can't think anymore, in other shows. This episode was directed by Bruce Seth Green, and he has directed on other shows that you're familiar with. He's directed on Buffy and Angel.
Oh.
He's also done some of the Hercules episodes, some of Charmed, the series. I loved that show. That's another hidden gem. But he also directed some of the shows on Roswell as well.
Oh, the original Roswell? Iconic.
Yeah.
Iconic show.
So
I love that show.
So when you watch more episodes of Hercules or Xena or Buffy and Angel, you'll have to keep a lookout for that name, Bruce Seth
I know,
Green.
I'm so bad at it. I'm so bad at looking at the names. Until I like immediately notice one, because you went Bruce Seth Green, and I just heard Seth Green, and I went, he was definitely not old enough to be directing an episode.
Right. A lot of people are like, what? Wait, the same Seth Green? It's like, no,
Yeah.
not the same one.
Not the same one. But yeah, it's interesting to see like directing styles if you know like what episodes everyone does, to be like, what kind of thing do you do? Well, if he directed any episodes in season 3, there was only one episode I didn't like. Out of all of season 3 of
Buffy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd have to go see which ones, and the other fact is Xena's kill count is now up to 7.
I support her. She did nothing wrong. They were cult people killing teenage girls. She did the right thing.
Yeah, we can't let teenage girls be killed.
No, it's not cool, bro. They go through enough. Also, who will make culture if they are not here?
Anything else you want to say about this episode?
No, I don't think so. I'm just excited to see where it goes, because I do not think... Well, I guess Hercules doesn't have a big bad really either, other than Hera yet. To see if, like, we ever develop, like, a bigger bad storyline, or if they both are just gonna be, like, they're not monsters, but monster of the week type.
Yeah.
Like, if we'll get a bigger storyline in there, could be cool.
Now, as far as Big Bad, Little Bad, that truly did originate with Buffy. There might have been TV series that had the Big Bad, Little Bad motifs, but we didn't really call it that until Buffy.
Yeah, I guess I just think, like, an overarching goal for the season. It doesn't actually have to be, like, a person they're defeating, but, like, what is our goal for this season?
Right. Is there a
versus
theme?
Like, yeah, versus right now, like, Hercules season 1, it was kind of just Hercules. These are the journeys he's going on. It's not like he has a goal at the end of what he's trying to reach throughout the season, which is fine. I don't have a problem with it. I think it would be interesting if they did have one that we were slowly working towards, and then like the things happen along the way.
Mm-hmm. Now, season 1, he was battling Hera.
Yeah, but it wasn't like it ended with him having a big showdown with Hera and getting revenge for his family getting blown up or something. Like, that storyline kind of faded.
Right.
Like, it happened, but we don't really see it having much effect on him anymore.
Right.
So, just something maybe a little more like of a through line through a couple, which this one kind of has, with like her trying to go around and make amends, but that's kind of just similar to him going around and just helping whoever needs help. So
right. That's the big thing for both of them. But what's the subtitle for each season?
What is the purpose of this season when we look at it as a whole, kind of thing?
Yeah. So we'll have to see if one develops for each one. We're only on the 3rd episode of season 2 and season 1 respectively. So
yeah, and sometimes that stuff doesn't become clear till like halfway through a season 2, depending on the show. So
yeah,
I just think it would be interesting for them to try it.
Well, in shows nowadays, because of streaming, writing has been done so much differently, and so we find out the main objective, the main obstacle near the beginning.
Yeah, we don't have as much filler anymore, which is kind of nice because when you're rewatching some of these old shows and you know like the plot and
Yeah.
where it's going and you're like, I gotta watch 8 Christmas episodes. Like I love Christmas episodes, but like Pretty Little Liars, I gotta watch their teacher be in Santa boxers with his students and pretend this is like an sane thing that happens. Or like they have entire episodes where it's like this didn't matter, by the way. We're never gonna talk about it again.
Yeah.
And you're like, cool. This is my life.
Yeah.
But it was how they used to do it to like fill out the time and stuff. Like
That, and also it gives the writers a chance to maybe delve into some concepts that they otherwise
yeah, if
wouldn't be
they're
able to
good
explore.
writers.
Right.
Well, that's like the thing of one of my favorite shows of all time, Teen Wolf, is that the first 2 seasons had 10 to 12 episodes, and you can write a nice, cohesive story in 10 to 12 episodes, and they did. The first 2 seasons are great. And then the network was like, this is a popular show. We want you to do 24 episodes. And the writer was like, there is so much drawing out you have to do in that, and that's not really what our fans like. We don't like that. And they were like, we
Yeah.
don't care. You're getting 24 episodes. And he was like, yeah, okay. And he would make season 3A and season 3B, and they would be slightly connected, but 3A would kind of wrap itself up and then would affect 3B, which would be almost its own season.
Yeah.
And I loved that show for that. Because it was so much better. It didn't there's no like episode of Teen Wolf until you get later on and things start to maybe go a little where I fell off and stuff. But like
Yeah.
season 3 of that show is double the length of 1 and 2, and it's the best season of that show because it's almost 2 seasons of
Right.
really good TV instead of like 12 episodes of really good TV mixed in with 12 filler episodes.
Well,
So
and
yeah.
I was going to say The Walking Dead was popular for having their mid-season finale, kind
Yeah.
of style. So, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's just it's better because like I don't know. Well, and then I always go to Pretty Little Liars because it has so much filler, but it's also a show where the writers were literally changing the story to prove fans wrong if they guessed correctly. So that's a whole nother can of worms of why that show is so fucked up.
Yeah.
But it's just interesting.
What do you want to ask everybody?
I want to know the last dream they had that is appropriate to talk about on YouTube.
I was going to say, you need to put some qualifiers
Don't be a fucking weirdo, chatters. Like, if you're commenting, don't be weird. Don't be weird. You know what I mean. What's the last, like, weird dream that you're like, what is happening? Like, because I get those sometimes, and I'm like, where am I?
I've had weird dreams all my life. And when I had my sleep study stuff done, one of the questions is they ask you about nightmares. And I was like, well, I guess they would be considered nightmares, but, I didn't wake up screaming or anything.
Yeah. I had a dream that I got kidnapped the other night.
Oh,
but,
wow.
It was fine. I knew it was a dream. I always know I'm dreaming. So it's like, okay, whatever.
I've died 5 times in my dreams.
I never died in my dreams. I once had a dream as a kid, though, that I was on my couch and a snake was slithering towards me, and then it jumped at my face, and I woke up. So, yeah, it may be just your weirdest dream, like that kind of thing. What have you guys had? And don't be weirdos.
Yeah, I was
Don't
trying
be
to think of what
creepy.
the last one was that I had, and I
Yeah,
tend
so
to
maybe
forget them
one that
easily.
sticks out to them as like, yo, this shit was crazy. Yeah, don't be creepy. I don't like that.
All right, everybody. So leave that comment, like, subscribe, go to Brooke's YouTube page, subscribe to her. She's got her Patreon as well, where she's got some Patreon exclusive stuff.
Yeah, we're still doing Alias over there, and then we also have uncut reactions to this show and all the other shows on my channel.
Yep. So yeah, we'll leave it at that. So thank you all for
Okay.
joining us on this one.
See you
We'll
next
see you on the next one.
time.